Hello friends, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and in this video we're going to compare two mid-range phones, the Lenovo K6 Note with the Moto G4 Plus. So these two phones are priced 13,999 right now, and one is offline only, that's Lenovo K6 Note, while the Moto G4 Plus is available on Amazon. So there are a lot of similarities between these two devices while they do differ in various other aspects. So let's see which is the better device to buy in this price category. So let's start off the comparison with the design and build quality. So design wise, you can see that the Lenovo K6 Note is a better looking device out there with a unibody metallic construction with curved edges. On the other hand, the Moto G4 Plus is a complete plastic finishing, and it's not really a great looking device out there, especially with the design. The build quality of the Moto G4 Plus is quite good with plastic finishing, but overall the Lenovo's K6 Note with the metallic design and finishing looks really premium and does give a really good feel. So our choice in terms of the design and build quality would be the Lenovo's K6 Note. Now on the front panel, you can see the Lenovo K6 Note has capacitive touch buttons while it's on screen on the Moto G4 Plus. We also have the fingerprint scanner on the front panel on the G4 Plus while it's on the rear panel on the Lenovo K6 Note. Now let's talk about the display. So both the phones have a full HD display, that's a 1080p resolution display, and the display quality looks really good on both the phones. The color quality and the viewing angles and also the touch response feels really good on both the phones. So there's no clear winner in terms of the display aspect, and both the phones really perform well in the display aspect. Now let's talk about the software. This is one area where there is a lot of difference. The Lenovo K6 Note is powered by the Android 6.0 Marshmallow and has this Vibe UI, which has a lot of resemblance to stock experience, while we have Android 7.0 on the Moto G4 Plus, and one of the few devices in the sub 15k price point to come with the Android 7.0 update right now, and this has the plain stock Android experience. So first let's talk about the UI on the Lenovo K6 Note. So this Vibe UI has an app drawer, and it looks a lot similar to the stock Android. We have a custom notification center and quick toggles which can be edited, and if you go to the settings you can see again it's more or less like the stock experience, but some added features are included. If you go to the feature, we have double tap to wake, quick snap, smart scene, there is a cinematic experience with the Theater Max and VR support included. There is also dual app profile where you can run multiple instances of WhatsApp or WeChat, etc., and there is also additional features being offered. So this is the Lenovo's K6 Note UI, and there's also a bit of customization in the form of themes, wallpapers, lock screen, etc. So some additional features are included, and it's quite a good UI if you're looking for some added features in the software. Now talking about the UI on the Moto G4 Plus, so this is the Android 7.0 UI, and looks really polished, and if you love the stock experience, this is the best device to choose in the sub 15k price point, and comes with the latest update. And in the settings, it's a plain stock experience, and there's only Moto app which is included, which provides some actions and gestures and also display options included. So that's the only feature available. So here you need to decide whether you want the latest Android version, then obviously it's the Moto G4 Plus, but if you want a bit of customizations, then the K6 Note is definitely a good choice. Now talking about the performance, so the Snapdragon 430 is the chipset which powers the Lenovo K6 Note. It is coupled with either 3GB of RAM or 4GB of RAM. There are two variants on the Lenovo K6 Note, and on the Moto G4 Plus is the Snapdragon 617 octa-core chipset, which is again coupled with either 2GB of RAM or 3GB of RAM, and we have the 3GB of RAM variant on both the devices, and both have 32GB of storage. Now the added feature for the Moto G4 Plus is that you can expand the storage via dedicated micro SD card, while on the Lenovo K6 Note it's a hybrid SIM card. Both these phones support VoLTE and 4G LTE in India. Now talking about the day-to-day performance, we would say both these devices are really good in terms of performance, and both provide really good experience overall, and no major differences in day-to-day experience. If you look at the benchmark scores of these two phones, you can see that both are almost similar in terms of the benchmark scores. You can see both these devices have almost similar benchmark scores, so neither of them is superior, but the 430 octa-core chipset is a bit more newer chipset than the Snapdragon 617, which was released almost 2 years back. Now talking about the gaming experience of these two phones, both these devices provide a pretty good experience in terms of the gaming. They're not really powerful chipset but does the job pretty well. But heating is a concern on both these devices, with Moto G4 Plus having higher heating than the Lenovo K6 Note. So if you're into gaming, we wouldn't really suggest these devices because they're not the best device out there in this price category with a gaming experience. So next up, let's talk about the fingerprint scanner. So we have a fingerprint scanner located on the rear panel on the K6 Note, while it's on the front panel on the Moto G4 Plus. Now both the fingerprint scanner experience looks really good and really fast in unlocking the device and does the job pretty well. Now talking about the camera, we have a 16 megapixel shooter on both the phones. We have dual tone dual LED flash, and additionally we have laser autofocus on the Moto G4 Plus. On the front facing camera, we have a 5 megapixel shooter on the Moto G4 Plus, while it's an 8 megapixel camera on the Lenovo K6 Note. Now interface wise, we can see that both these devices offer decent options. We have Pro mode, slow motion, panorama, and a decent set of options are included on both the phones, and both the phones can record videos in 1080p. Now there is a smart composition option in the Lenovo K6 Note which automatically detects a scene mode and provides a better experience. Now talking about the overall camera experience, here are some of the samples which we have taken in different light conditions, and you can see that the Moto G4 Plus definitely has an edge in terms of the camera experience, and this is one of the really good cameras out there in this price category. Now the Lenovo K6 Note also performs pretty well in almost all conditions and does the job really well. It's an above average camera definitely in this price category, but definitely not the best out there in this price category. So that was the camera experience of these two phones. So our choice in terms of the camera experience would be the Moto G4 Plus. Now finally talking about the battery. So we have a 4000 mAh battery on the Lenovo K6 Note, while it's a 3000 mAh battery on the Moto G4 Plus. Now we have fast charging on the Moto G4 Plus, and the Lenovo K6 Note comes with a really good battery performance, and you can easily get through 1.5 to 2 days of battery usage on the K6 Note. But on the other hand, you can easily get through 1 day of usage on the Moto G4 Plus. So in terms of the battery performance, we would say it's a Lenovo's K6 Note that wins. So now we have talked about almost all aspects about these two phones, so which is a better device to buy? So the Lenovo K6 Note has the advantage that it has a really good design and build quality. Display also looks quite good. The software is performing one and has a lot of additional features, a decent camera, and really good battery life. And we have the pros of Moto G4 Plus as a good display. The software is really good. It's a latest version and a really good camera. Now both these devices are priced 13,999. Now for that pricing, if you're not really worried about the latest software, we would suggest you to pick the Lenovo K6 Note, which has an added advantage that it has a really good design and build quality, really good battery life, and overall it's a good performing device priced 13,999. But if you're really particular about the software and you want the best camera out there, then the choice would be the Moto G4 Plus. So that was a detailed comparison of these two devices. Hope you liked this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to YouTube channel for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.